I've been told that people seem to think that I love to hear myself talk. And it is very true. I do love to hear myself talk. They'll never get me to admit it, but I do. Relooted. Rev says Desu. Apparently there was a crash out by the Relooted devs on social media, which, you know, color me surprised. Color no one's surprised that they crashed out because obviously Relooted probably didn't do as well as they thought. I saw a snippet from a creator who was Asian, and one of the characters in the game was Asian, and they were going full on completely like stereotypical dialogue. I heard it and I was like, oh my god, that's pretty bad. And the person who was, you know, obviously reacting to it going, oh, that's really bad. So in them trying to not be racist, they went fully around the horseshoe and became completely racist. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's see what this has.
Here. So I'm sure most people watching this video have had their calendars marked for this day.
I sure have.
February 10th, the release of Relooted. Now, we've talked about this game before, but in case you're not familiar, here is the description. Reclaim real African artifacts from Western museums in this African futurist heist game. Recruit crew members.
Wouldn't it be Afrofuturist? I feel like that would probably be the best way of describing it, or at least the most concise.
Plan escape routes, acquire the precious cargo, and bounce out of the joint as fast as you can. Now, this game was mocked for what I will assume is unintentional racism. People were making fun of the plot here, saying it was offensive, and it got...
You know, now that I think about it, the plot's actually kind of really wild if you sit down and think about it for 5 minutes.
Got a lot of bad attention, okay? The initial trailer from 8 months ago, 1,000 likes versus 8,200 dislikes, but despite that reception, games journalists were saying it was really great. You just gotta wait, okay? And then people on social media...
Oh, okay. It's our friends, the games journalists. They're coming in here to tell us what we need to think.
Saying this game was gonna own the chuds. And the only thing they could really celebrate about this game, at least in articles, was diversity. And then, in October of last year, they got into a little spat on the Steam discussion board here, where someone said, get over it. The reason Western museums...
I remember this. This went crazy. This went bananas.
Countries they were looted from had zero respect for their historical value. And then the official...
So, from what I can recall, to explicate the claim that the original poster here is making, that the historical artifacts that were preserved by the people who were coming in and, you know, finding them and preserving them, the innate cultures around the area in which they were found did in fact say they wanted nothing to do with them. Like, I believe that is a historical fact. So we're going to be arguing over a historical fact here to begin with.
Developer account who created this game, Nyama Cop Devs, said, got any sources for that claim with a smiley face. Many of the artifacts in Relooted were taken from thriving existing civilizations who deeply treasured them. So unless you have sources
right back at you, where are the sources for that claim?
In Relooted, or at least the demo, your claim is inaccurate. A lot of people saw this as, well, them having an attitude with people questioning the plots of their game. And of course, things did not get any better. Recently, a week ago, IGN came out with a 20-minute demo with some of the voice actors kind of voicing over the initial 20 minutes of the game. And you can see, despite having 20 million subs on the IGN account, they got 14K views in 7.
This is a disaster for them. This is what you would call an unmitigated disaster. I think that a game that releases in controversy is even better than a game that releases to an unbridled meh. Like, they didn't even get... Is that a 1/1000th? 19 million, 19,000, 1, 2, 3, 1/100th. At least that's 1/100th. they couldn't even get 1/100th of the subscriber base to even watch this. That's going to tell you how well it's going to sell.
Days. Now,
That's
I'm just gonna play
ridiculous.
one part. Like this is from the early cinematic in the game. I just want to show you what we're dealing with here. Okay, just look
And
at
I
the
bet you they
quality.
spent
Pay
a lot of
attention
money
here.
on this game. It doesn't look bad.
And now she has to save him. He's just sent location and was like, I really
Relatively.
need help. And look at him. He really does.
Oh my god.
What was that?
And was like, I really
Watch
need
that
help.
punch.
And look at him. He really does.
That looks like an actor pulling their punch in like an old James Bond film.
What on earth? The quality. It's lacking just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll just let it play in the background. I mean, this is your typical kind of parkour slop game. You know, there's yellow paint everywhere. You're told where to go, and at least on some of the difficulties, the parkour is automated, like it's done for you. So if you just
so the game plays
close to
itself?
where you're supposed to go to, it does all of the parkour for
Okay.
you, which is pretty odd considering the parkour aspect of this game is like all it's got. But yeah, of course, then they come out with the official trailer. Okay, the launch trailer that just came out 7 hours ago
on Xbox
to celebrate the official release. And
with
again,
4,000
Xbox,
views
on
in
their
7
official account,
hours.
6 million subs, pulling off 4,700
Uh-oh.
views in 7 hours. Like, that's actually insane. You can see the like to dislike ratio still terrible. And then you go to the comment section, they're all just roasting this game. In fact, there's more comments making fun of this release trailer.
Paid in advance by BlackRock. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I can't read that last
and there
one.
are people actually playing.
I can't read the bottom one. Uh-oh.
This is the official mark here.
I'm gonna have to censor that for the re-upload.
43 in-game players on day one.
That's not charitable.
I'm a little surprised. Now, I knew this game was gonna flop. Okay, don't get it twisted. But I thought it would at least get like 1 or 200. Okay, that's what I thought. It's also like a $15 game. So like, yeah, I thought like the games journalists and the people on Twitter, I mean, we know they don't really support the stuff they claim to care about, but I thought at least some of them would.
I mean, nobody showed up to buy the game.
And try this game out, but no. In fact, it looks like it peaked at 57 players.
Oh no. How much money did you spend on making this game?
And I doubt it's going to ever get past that unless they just decide to scrap this whole project and give it away for free or something. But yeah, this is an absolute.
How much does this cost?
This is really bad.
Hang on, we're gonna find out how much Relooted costs right now. Relooted. It costs. It's on sale right now, 10% off. It costs $15. 15 whole dollary dues. And the what a steal edition, what a name for it, is 15% off for $16, so it looks like $20 altogether. They couldn't even get people to pay $15 to play this. Yes,
That's
it's on
bad. Game Pass too, by the way. So, you know, we're always told those are the real players, right? Like these numbers don't matter. It's who's on Game Pass, but
I'd like to know what the numbers on Game Pass are.
One thing I saw is
I don't think they could be more than
Relooted
50.
To Tales of Kenzera Zhao, which is a game I talked about maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago.
I heard that one was
and I think
like
there's some
decent.
similarities here, but there's some big differences.
It was another game that kind of released to an unbridled meh.
Relooted has become this sort of fixture for games journalists and obnoxious people on Twitter. It's become a purity test. They say if you don't like these games, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're alt-right, what have you.
Let me get the whiteboard out.
Relooted and
I'll put those up there
Zawier
as meaningless words now.
People actually seem to enjoy this game. And from people I know who tried it out, they said it was worth the $10 or $15 it was
there you
labeled
go.
as. They actually had
there we go.
Positives to take away from this. And unfortunately for Relooted, it's just awful. Okay, the forums are completely ripping this game apart.
Banned. Banned. Banned.
It's a buggy mess, and the only positive ones that I can find, the only positive discussion posts, and people are swarming the discussion posts right now.
Oh no.
I can't even tell if they're positive or they're trolling.
I-
Because that's the best.
I don't
got,
even
right?
want. I don't
It's
even
just
want to
like with
read
the
this.
articles.
I feel
All they
like
could
this would
celebrate
probably
this
be.
game is diversity. And you can see this post. The fake white outrage is
Okay,
delicious.
good. He's gonna read it.
And I am enjoying so much reading those fake posts about white people or so-called crusader claiming this game is racist. So
I think this is.
rich.
I think this is bait post.
Interesting. Here's another one saying, thank you, devs, for being DEI LGBTQI++ inclusive with rainbows here. And it says, hi, devs. On behalf of all, and as a transgender, thank you for representing the LGBTQI++ in your video game.
I'm gonna bet 100% that this is a bait post.
And then this person down here says, also as a member of the LGBTQ+, we do not claim this person. Yeah, I don't know if this is real. That's the thing. Like, they're deleting all of the negative posts and banning people and all that stuff.
What a
They're
catastrophe
not
for
getting rid of
them.
these ones. So I guess they're hoping these are real posts, so they have some support. And then you see this, stop hating on this game, please. The devs clearly put their love and sweat to make this.
I could put love, sweat, blood, and tears into making a shit sandwich. Does that mean that you shouldn't hate the shit sandwich that I make?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Nobody's owed anything, okay? And you can say it's an inclusive game made by kind people. So, does that mean people have to buy it? Like, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, they have to spend $15 on it, and they don't want to spend $15 on it.
It got made fun of, and people were making a lot of jokes about it, but the game itself
looks like it
no
plays
juice.
like ass.
It had nothing.
It looks
to
like it's
show,
gonna preach to me.
value. And on
It looks like it's
is
not
a
even going to be
buggy mess,
worth
like
the
I
time
said.
investment. It looks like it's going to be
Right now,
short.
The discussion board on Steam is all just people either clowning on this or complaining.
The developers
about
probably
things
actively
being
hate me.
broken in the game. But of course, the articles haven't stopped. You can see BBC News Africa. Convenient timing coming out.
But the most important thing is
saying
it looks like ass.
Relooted sees Africans fantasize about taking back treasure from Europe's museums. It's raising awareness about African culture, African history, and sort of the scale of this cultural artifact looting that has happened. Now, ironically enough, there's people...
By the way, this is from the BBC. Don't we love state-funded media outlets? I love state-funded media outlets.
Who aren't happy about this because they're saying that they're just fantasizing about taking things back, and they're like, no, they're not taking it back. It never belonged to anyone else, and all these things. Like, it's never good enough. People are still mad no matter what, and people are clowning on this. That is the largest topic of
Hey, at least that
conversation,
graph's
is
always
people
going up
looking at
though.
the player count, and like Paradark here saying, congratulations to the Relooted devs, banger day one release, and the comments are roasting them. Saying there sure are a lot of racists out there who don't want to play that game. Ha ha ha.
They're sure. Is that bait? I can't tell if that's bait.
You just got owned, Shud. How does it feel to be
Okay,
on the
it's bait.
losing side
It's
of
totally bait.
history?
I almost...
So is this modern audience in the room with us right now? Yeah, unfortunately, the modern audience did what it does best.
Oh, they're getting roasted.
Didn't show up.
I wish they wouldn't get roasted.
Not showing up, ladies and
It's not
gentlemen.
helpful,
That's what
but
they do best, and it
I'm
happened
sure a lot of
again.
people are getting some
Relooted
catharsis out of it.
Has been an unmitigated disaster. I don't care how...
Honestly, probably the best way to have approached it is just let it release to nothing and just be like, whatever. Yeah, I know it's definitely sarcasm, 100%. Yeah, I definitely got baited by the sarcasm. Sometimes I live on too many levels of sarcasm where sarcasm seems like legitimate discourse, and I have to reel myself in and be like, no, it was a joke. Don't engage. It wasn't serious.
Small of a team produced this. The amount of resources put into this.
But really though,
to what we can tell,
honestly, the best thing that could have happened with this game is it released It didn't sell anything, and nobody said shit about it. Because if you don't say shit about it, then nobody cares. And if nobody cares, it goes away. The only reason why this stuff continues to happen is because people keep clowning on it. They won't stop clowning on it. It's like, I get it. It's cathartic for a lot of people, sure. But really, if you want this stuff to go away, you just stop talking about it. It doesn't matter. It failed. Moving swiftly along, let's make a better game next time. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, this didn't pan out very well. But anyways, that's the update. And that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Why, thank you, Rev, for your wonderful video on it. Not to beleaguer it, but it's like, on the one hand, I understand why people want to talk about it because it just came out, it's topical, and it's funny. It's very funny that it happened. But really, like, I'm a big proponent of, if you want it to go away, just put it in a box and never open it again. I don't know. I think people are going to keep talking about it, though, because it definitely is. Oh my God, it's really funny.